The gun protests, spearheaded by survivors of the Stoneman Douglas High School mass shooting, are the latest in a long tradition of youth-led protest movements.
Students have been at the vanguard of social movements in America for a long time. People become risk-averse as they get older, but, youth love to live with their head in the lion's mouth.
The list of student-led protests is long, including the 1960 lunch counter sit-ins against U.S. racial segregation that galvanized the civil rights movement, the anti-Vietnam War demonstrations beginning in 1967, the May 1968 anti-capitalist and anti-imperialist protests that paralyzed France and spread across Europe, China's Tiananmen Square student pro-democracy protest in 1989, the youth revolt that toppled Middle East governments during the Arab Spring of 2011, and the Black Lives Matter movement in the United States from 2014 onward.
I think part of it has to do with youthful exuberance and fearless determination in the face of great dawning risk. A refusal to settle for the stale compromises that a lot of adults have in the world around them.
Some youth protest movements were crushed for a time, but their impact lingered, often changing political systems and national cultures, with the memory of idealism standing up to power echoing across generations. After decades of repeated mass shootings followed by barren debate and inaction over guns, the Parkland Survivors Protest has already led to stricter gun laws in Florida and, with students across the country joining in, created a sense of urgency about gun control, school safety, and the political stranglehold of the gun lobby.
These students have moved the needle because they've been in a position to say, we're going to bring the ghost of our dead classmates with us to every debate.
A movement led by youth who refuse to be silent. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, Los Angeles.
Let's get